Guys, this is Rick with Two Brothers Outdoors. Today we're going to do the upgrade on the HFE 30. I have two generators, one 6200 watt and that one's a 4000 watt. Neither one of them can run the welder sufficiently enough to weld, so I'm going to have to move the mill up to the house, the head of the mill, where I can use the house current to weld. So what I'm going to have to do is I have to take the head of the mill and I'm going to have to roll it up on this pallet that we specially made to move the head, and then use the tractor with a set of forks to pick the mill up and bring it up to the house. Alright, so here we go. Upgrading the HFE 30. I built this building around the mill. I had no intentions of moving the head. That's going to be close quarters right there. Hopefully it'll go through. Already had to remove the water tank back there in the back. That's not too high. Alright. Moving right along. This mill head is a lot heavier than it looks. And the ground is very unlevel. Don't mess up at this point. I could destroy my mill. And of course, gotta be raining out on top of it. Alright. Up to the house. Well, it was only a short distance, but I tell you what. It was a very scary short distance. The ground is so unlevel that the mill head kept rocking back and forth, and probably should have strapped it down to the pallet. But we got it. Now we got to go down here and grab the welder and stuff and bring everything up, and hopefully the rain will hold off. It's trying to rain. Figures, right?
Alright, so Rick's getting everything all set and ready to go to weld. He's got a board clamped up underneath there to hold it straight. And he's just tack welding everything to get it together. He's got that piece there. He's got that piece there on this side. And here again, it's going to be out wide enough like the Patriot so that, you know, he can get the, see, it's like that wide, so he can get the belt out with no, or the saw blade out with no problem. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so we got the one side welded here. And now he's starting on the next side. This man loves fabricating stuff, I tell you what. Every time it does, it comes out and works perfectly. Don't let him hear me say that. Shh. Alright. Stick with us. So, we got the other side all lined up, ready to go.
And tack welded.
And tack welded. That's basically what it's going to be. We're going to get the other side lined up first, do the same thing, and then we'll do the final welds on it. Right now, Rick's... Alright, so he's cutting his other two at 51 1/8, just like the other. Just uses a little grinder.
Hey, let me show you something. Wait a minute.
What? What's that?
So we know we don't have to measure twice and cut once. We were able to make a notch in the tape measure. Tim says it was my fault. Tim's fault.
Oh no, it was his fault.
You moved the tape measure.
He don't know how to operate a grinder. Alright, so he's taking final measurements before he tacks it to make sure everything's equal and level.
Hey, look, you know what that is right there?
That must be the length of the tube. Okay, so Rick got it all measured out. And it seems to be...
Hold it.
50.
Cannot take a chance on putting holes in my Harley hat.
50.
That's our sales hat. No.
Yes, like those on the ground instead. Alright, so 51 and how long?
51 and a knot.
And an eighth.
A knot.
That'll be in his tape measure for the rest of its life. Alright, here goes with his creation. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, so now he's stacking the top. He's got everything all leveled out. He's already got the bottom done. Watch your cable, that you don't melt your cable on the bottom, it's hot.
Alright.
He's got it all tacked up. Now he's got the final weld on it to make sure everything stays secure. Look at that. Coming together, guys. It's coming together.
Okay, so we got it all welded together. Now these upright posts that we just put in here, that's how thick they are. They're not thin pieces of pipe. So, we'll get her deck down to the mill after I trim off the excess down here and see if our fabrication did well. Maybe I might have to put another brace between here and there. Alright, guys.
Alright, so we got it all welded up. Now he's trying to cut it to trim it. Got the top already done. Nice and square. Looks good. We got that side done. Looks good, guys. Alright. I think you hit the jackpot. Yeah. You got money floating around over here.
It's the mill that keeps on paying. Money just keeps flowing in.
Yeah, or you're paying into it. Oh. So what do you think?
I think we got it. I think that big difference. Big difference. You know, I looked on the Hud-Son website, and the Oscar Pro has the actual 4-post. It's not a 4-post modified. It's got the actual 4-post. So the Oscar Pro is somewhere around $3,000 more than this saw is. This saw was probably not, as long as the Patriot was not built to do what we're doing with them. They were built for putting on the farm or the homestead and cutting a log now and again. But we've cut a lot of timber. A lot of timber.
Hence the name Homesteader.
Right.
So what is it now?
This is now a Homesteader Pro. Now, was it worth it to buy the Pro, the Oscar Pro to start with? If we had not access to metal and access to a welder, probably the extra $3,000 would have been worth it. But we have access to all kinds of metal and good heavy metal and a welder, and I can fabricate. So this didn't cost us anything. This modification just cost us time. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the mill. If I had to do it all over again, didn't have the resources to do this, probably would have been better off buying the Pro.
All right, so let's get cutting wood, make some money.
All right.
All right, guys.
Oh, wait a minute. The mill's got something for me here.
Well,
Oh, look, more money. All right. I like
more
this
money,
mill.
more money. All right, guys, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up,
And thank you for watching.
a like, and please subscribe. Thank you.
Okay, guys. There's the finished product. All painted, trimmed, cleaned, and on the mill.